How's it going? My name is Gilbert Robinson, and in this video, I kind of just want to explain to you my story and why I joined Empower Network and the outcome. Alright, well, you don't know, but before I actually joined Empower Network, I was an auto technician. I went to school for automotive technology, how to fix cars, anything. Basically, I could fix a car any kind of way that you were to ask. And I paid for this school. Now, the thing that really got to me was that, they sugarcoated everything. They were kind of telling me, oh, you can make this much, you can make six figures, you can keep your job as long as you want, the job security was good, the whole 9 yards. So I went to the school 2 years, I did extra programs, and I studied hard, and I basically worked my butt off. I worked two jobs and was going to school in a different state. I'm in New York right now, and I was going to school in Philadelphia. So I was doing all this extra work basically because I had a vision that, I finally be able to work on cars the way I want, and that, you know, finally I'd be able to live a free life, not really knowing what I was getting myself into. So I worked at a couple of different shops, but one shop well, first of all, I started as a service supervisor because I heard there was more money involved in that. I'm not going to get into that, but my first real technician job was at Mercedes. Now, mind you, every car, even though every car is different, they're all the same. Either way or however you put it, they all require the same work. Some of them are, same services, all of that. So it's really not that different if you know how the cars are. And I went to this Mercedes and I was a technician, basic. But what I really didn't understand was the fact that, I spent 2 years in school just to go to a shop for a guy to tell me that I really need more experience to work on the cars. Now, mind you, all this stuff I did pretty much in my driveway when I was working on my own cars. So it really kind of bothered me that this guy who did not know me from a hole in the wall was telling me that I needed experience basically to work on these kind of cars because they were so different. Now, the pay definitely wasn't what they explained to me in school. They were basically saying that to basically even get something close to that pay, you have to be there for like 6 or 7 years. And it was like, why should I have to wait that long? I went to school already. I should be able to come right in and start working. And it didn't even work out like that. I mean, I guess some shops are different, but I'm just talking about my experience. So I go in there, and you know, I basically was standing around and I just didn't like it because I didn't feel like I was complete. I didn't feel like I was living the free life that I wanted to. Not saying that everything comes in a day, but it was like, this is a couple of months now we're talking that I was standing around doing nothing, watching everybody else make money. I didn't like that. So my friend introduced me to Empower Network. This work at home job, basically like how everyone else thought it was. I kind of thought it was a scam. I was like, what the hell is this? How are you going to make money at home? Like, what are you doing? You're scamming people, bro. Not realizing what I was really getting myself into. So he talked to me, we had a conversation, and I finally signed up. I was like, whatever, you're my friend, so I presume that this is an opportunity that may help me. Now, the funny part about that was that when I actually signed up, I didn't bother until a couple months after I signed up. So, the monthly payment, it went through and I wound up having to pay again because, it was a couple months later. But once my job started getting worse and I really started feeling like I was in a low position, I actually started Empower Network. Now, with the first product, they have a couple of training lessons, couple of videos, basically to kind of get you and get your foot in the door of marketing. And I realized something that no job ever offered to me that Empower Network offered. And it was basically the opportunity to be yourself, to live your own life, to be your own boss. Now, most at-home businesses, they introduce that to you, but a lot of them, it's a lot harder than it is easy, to live a free life. Like you really have to grind and grind and grind, sell products, recruit people and charge them like $300, stuff like that. It's a lot more difficult. So Empower Network promoted it, but it was so much easier than other companies. So I got into it. I started watching videos, and immediately I got into it. I got addicted. I was like, this is something that can really take me to the next level in my life. So I started hanging out with these guys. The person who signed me up, and his friends, who are also now my friends, started hanging out with them, and the vision was just powerful. They all had the same vision that We're going to live the way we want to, make money the way we want to, and we're going to spread the word. This company, it was just all about helping people and showing people that, it's more to life than just being an employee and being someone else, paying, working for someone else's dream. You're basically working an hourly wage at a job. You're helping someone else accomplish their dream. I never really realized that. It don't matter what you are. You could be a manager, a lawyer, a doctor. Along the way, someone is above you. Someone's gonna be above you. I don't care if you're making $300 an hour, whatever. Someone is always gonna be above you. And I really started to not like that. I like being my own boss. I like being at my own highest point and making money. So I got into it, and immediately I was so into it, I started making money like that. And I wasn't even on the computer that much. I was on the computer for like an hour or two at most. But for the most part, I was on my iPhone, on social media, kind of just spreading the word. And I immediately started making money. And now it's like, now at this point, which is about a month or two later, I got all kinds of people on my team who see the vision that I have, and they also have the vision. So that means that for the most part, other than making money, I was helping people change lives because a lot of people I knew were very unhappy with themselves, and I changed that. That to me that means a lot because now I'm at the point where it's not even about the money for me anymore. It's about helping other people because this vision was so powerful for me that now I just want to see other people live the same way. So now I quit both my jobs. I was also a valet. I forgot to mention that. The automotive job was paying me so little that I actually had to get a second job. So I was a valet too. But I quit both my jobs, and now I'm working at home making a residual income. No, it's not millions, but it's actually better than both my jobs put together. And if you really, really want to know, I was getting paid with both jobs about 600 every week and a half, every 2 weeks. That's not a lot at all. So I'm definitely making way more than that. So, overall, now it's like I like to help people. My voice is getting louder day by day the more time that I put into it. I'm reading now. I like to go out and jog and like kind of like enjoy life. My life has been so much better and a lot less stressful than what a lot of people are living. And I feel like no matter who you are, however much money you're making, you can always be your own boss. It's always a way out of the life that you're living. And a lot of people don't see that, but that's why I'm here. I'm here to give people the vision, show people that it's more to life than just being an employee. Now, if you're ready to make the decision and work with me, not even work for me, work with me. I want to see you do better. Just click the link right there that's about to come up and then just watch the video. See what it's really about because truthfully, if it changed my life, it can change yours. I'm Gilbert Robinson. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and thank you for watching the video. Just spread the love, and hopefully I'll see you on the other side. I'll help you out, and I'll do my best to make sure that your life changes and that you can see that there's more to life than where you're at right now. Have a good day.